This is Math 2, Notes 9.1, that's Unit 9, Lesson 1. You should have received this handout in class. If not, you can print one out from my website or just handwrite it as we go. This is Notes 9.1, Adding and Subtracting Polynomials. Examples of a polynomial is something like this: 3x to the fourth plus 7x minus 4x squared plus 3. It's the sum of one or more terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 4 terms. 3x to the fourth plus 7x minus 4x squared plus 3. Standard form is when you write it in descending order, from the largest exponent to the smallest. So 3x to the fourth would come first, and then 4x squared would come second, and then 7x would come third, and 3. So it's in descending order from the exponent. The largest exponent first, and then the second largest, third, and smallest at the end. Okay, you can describe a polynomial by its degree and or number of terms. What is a degree? A degree is the value of the largest exponent. It is the value of the largest exponent. Okay, so the degree on this one over here is 4. It's the largest exponent. So if that wasn't there, oh, sorry, I forgot my x. If that one wasn't there, that would be a degree of 2. Okay, so moving along, degree is the value of the largest exponent. Okay, so how do we classify a polynomial with its degree? If the degree is 1, we call that a linear function. You should remember that from last year, Math 1. If the degree is 1, if it was like that, 7x plus 3, that would be a degree of 1 because the largest exponent is 1. You'd call that a linear function. If the degree equals 2, we call that a quadratic function. All right, so if it was something like that, 4x squared plus 7x plus 3, that would be a quadratic. If the degree is 3, we call that a cubic function. I don't have anything to the third power up here. But we'll eventually see what a cubic function would look like. And next one, if the degree is 4, we just call it a 4th degree polynomial. And there's nothing special after that. There's 5th degree polynomial, 6th degree polynomial, and it just continues upward from there. All right. How do we classify something by the number of terms? If there is 1 term, we call that a monomial. A monomial is 1 term. So it's something like that, 3x. 3x by itself. There's 2 factors, the 3 and the x, but it's 1 term. 3x is a single term. Okay, if we have something with 2 terms, we call that a binomial. And a binomial could look something like this: 5x squared plus 7. That's a binomial. And just a quick review of what we talked about previously, the degree is 2, so it would be a quadratic function. Degree 2, binomial. Okay. Next one, 3 terms. We call that a trinomial. 7x squared minus 3x plus 1. That's an example of a trinomial, 1, 2, 3 terms. Here the degree would be 2 because the largest exponent is 2. That would also be called a quadratic. And the next one, 4 terms. And again, no special name. It's just a 4-term polynomial. 5-term polynomial, 6-term polynomial. An example of that would look something like this. 8x cubed minus 3x squared plus 5x minus 4. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4th degree 4-term polynomial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 terms. The degree here is 3 because that's the largest exponent. That would be called a cubic function. Okay, so you will need to know how to classify polynomials with the number of terms and or the degree. Okay. Examples. Number 1, write in standard form the name each polynomial based on the degree and the number of terms. So we're going to classify it using both. Number 1 is 7x plus 4x to the third plus 2x squared minus 5. All right, standard form, I go from largest exponent to smallest. This here is my largest exponent, so that's going first. 4x to the third. And then I have to the second power plus 2x squared to the first power plus 7x. And this technically is to the 0 power because x to the 0 is 1. We don't ever write it, but it's then minus 5. Third power, second power, first power, no power. So there, that is in standard form. That's the first answer. And then classify it by its degree and number of terms. What is the degree in this polynomial? Right there. The degree is 3, so we would call that a cubic function. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 terms, a 4-term polynomial that is a cubic function. I'm going to hit pause really quick and I will come right back.
Did you figure out your screen being yet? No. Okay, if you want to do it, you want to wait till another time?
I know.
Okay.
All right, so degree is 3, and there are 4 terms, so we call it a cubic function, 4-term polynomial, or 4-term polynomial cubic function. It doesn't matter the order in which you state it. All right, so that is it for number 1. It's a cubic function because the degree is 3, 4-term polynomial because there are 4 terms. Number 2 is negative 3 plus 5x. Standard form, the 5x would come first, and then minus 3. There's not much of a change on that one. That's the first answer. What is the degree? The largest exponent there is 1, so that we'd call this a linear function. And it's linear because the degree is 1. That's right here, linear function. And there's 2 terms, so we'd call that a binomial. Now, not all binomials are linear functions. Over here, we had a binomial that was a quadratic function, so it just depends on the problem. All right, number 3, negative 8 minus 6x squared plus 2x. Go ahead and hit pause, rewrite it on your own, hit play, and see if we come up with the same answer. Okay. Negative 6x squared would come first, plus 2x would come second, then minus 8, second power, first power, no power. There are, the degree is 2, so we'd call that a quadratic function. And there's 1, 2, 3 terms, so we'd call that a trinomial. 2 sets of answers. Standard form, classifying the polynomial. All right, number 4 negative 3x to the 6th power minus 7x to the 6th plus 3x squared minus 4 plus x to the 3rd. I'm going to have you write that one in standard form. All right, writing it in standard form. The negative 3x to the 6 would come first. And then plus x cubed. Now there's not an x to the 5th or an x to the 4th, and that's okay, as long as it's in descending order. Plus 3x squared, so I have that one, that one, that one. Oh, it looks like there are like terms to combine. Here and here, so we're going to combine that. That is negative 6x and then minus 4 at the end. Okay, so we put it in order. We combine those two terms right there. Got negative 6x, the minus 4 at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looked like a 6-term polynomial to begin with, but once we combined our like terms, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is our answer in standard form. Degree, that's to the 6th power. Degree is 6, so we'd call this a 6th degree polynomial. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. A 5-term polynomial. Okay, these 1, 2, 3, 4, these last 4 we'll do together in class. That is it for this lesson.